We'll just wait for a few people to come on. Hello and welcome to the chat. Let's wait for a few more people to come on. Hi Airwolf, how's it going? Here we go. We've got some people coming on now. It's been a while since we've done a live. I do enjoy doing these. It's always good to just sit down and talk with you. A lot has been going on. How's everyone's start to the new year been? Having issues connecting my usual camera to the live stream, so it's not the best picture quality. But for the next live, I will make sure the camera is sorted. Good. Italy buying 360 plus tanks and 1,000 IFVs. Always good to know. Strengthening the defenses, unlike certain countries. What's everyone else been up to? What they've been up to in 2025? The UK could be doing better for sure. They're doing good in some places, but as we know, not so good in others, and there's still a lot of work to be done. But a lot's been going on at Combat Ready HQ. So we've got the new office, and we've got the new merchandise out. I'm wearing one of the t-shirts here with the Alpha design on the back. We've got the new coffee mugs, we've got the new patches, we've got loads of video content planned and lined up for you guys. I'm loving all the comments. I try and read as many as I can. And I do take away from it, take your advice and to see what you want to watch. But, you know, we've got loads lined up, loads and loads. I'm really looking forward to it. We've got so much content to come out this year, and we've got some really good ideas of where we want to take Combat Ready HQ as well. Defense Secretary, I don't like many of the new elected politicians and other MPs. Really hasn't helped the UK. The Ajax is finally coming online. Yes, the Household Cavalry Regiment have been training with the Ajax for quite some time now. A good few years. I think there's still going to be a while until it's fully operational and deployable, but they have been testing it in different environments. The Ajax has been fired in cold weather environments, your standard sort of wet weather environments within the UK. Went to Finland, wasn't it? Finland or Norway. And I believe they're now taking it and training it in hotter environments as well. My guess, most probably Oman or somewhere like that. So it is being put to the test. I believe it's all pretty much positive results from the Ajax. And hopefully within the next couple of years, they will receive the next batch of Ajax variants. And it will be the deployable operational Ajax. Household Cavalry have been putting it really to the test, which is good to see. It's an absolute brilliant bit of kit. The problem with it, it's just taken so long and to actually come out and be sort of trained on and deployable. That was the issue with the Ajax. It's just taken too long. It was like 10 years in the planning before they even received. And I remember when I got to the Household Cavalry in 2017, they were like, we're getting the Ajax soon. We're moving to Bulford from Windsor. We moved to Bulford in 2019. We were meant to receive about a squadron's worth of Ajax vehicles, and we still didn't receive them. But yeah, that's life. It is what it is. We know when you try to sort of develop something yourself, it's going to take longer instead of buying something off the shelf, which is most probably what they should have done. But once Ajax is complete, it'll be absolutely brilliant. Egypt tanks are on the border with Israel. Yeah, there's a lot going on over there. You've had the ceasefire. Whether it'll last, who knows? They've been at war for years. It's been going on a lot long before October 2023. So when will that ever actually be peace? Most probably not. It's most probably just going to sort of escalate for now, but hopefully they can come to some sort of ceasefire in the future. Italy ordering over 1,000 links. Very modern. While we still have Warrior and Bulldog. We don't just have the Warrior and Bulldog though. Yes, doesn't look like the UK has decent vehicles now. Before we were a bit behind, but we do have the Boxer, which the Royal Irish is currently training on and using. The Warrior has actually been updated and has been in development for a better turret. The Bulldog is definitely outdated. The CVRT variants, Scimitar, etc., were outdated. We've got the Ajax coming in, so they are modernising your sort of armoured vehicle fleet. Challenger 3 hopefully be coming online. We just don't have the numbers that other nations do, especially considering our size as well, and how big we used to be. We just don't have large amount of armored vehicles and tanks. But you do have the Boxer, which looks absolutely brilliant. They've obviously released the AS90. We've currently got 14 Archer in the Royal Artillery, with the RCH 155 coming in, which is another variant of the Boxer, isn't it? With just a different turret and gun on top. So we are modernising our vehicles. It's just, I don't think we're ever going to have the numbers unless we really go to war again. That's the issue with all of that. But let's know, like I said, how is your 2025 going? What do you want to see on Combat Ready HQ? What sort of content do you want to see us put out? I'm always interested to know. I'm trying to get a good amount of videos out to you. Good evening, Per. Is it Ronberg? Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. Andy, how's it going? Welcome. What sort of content do you want to see as well? I'm trying to get around 6 to 8 decent videos out a week to you. I know we've gone to quite a big sort of reaction review commentary sort of channel now, but I found that was sort of the best way to get the knowledge across while looking at how other nations do it. It's been brilliant learning how other nations train, their tactics, what sort of equipment they have, and how we can adopt that into the UK military as well. The informative videos I love doing as well. So do you still want to see the informative videos? Why didn't UK choose CV90 over Ajax? Good question. There was some other variants that they could have picked as well. I think there was even a Leopard. Was it a Leopard with a different turret? And there was something else that was already on the shelf that they could have picked over the Ajax, but they decided to go with the Ajax. And I've watched a few videos on the CV90 now, and it is a brilliant bit of kit. And they've really updated it over the years to keep it in line with sort of modern day warfare. Number of reasons. I can't give you the actual reason of why they didn't pick the CV90, but most probably someone had a backhander when it comes to the Ajax project. And two, with the UK, we like to do things differently. We like to think we need to do everything ourselves when we don't. We could have just gone and brought something off the shelf and adapted it and changed it a little bit easier. Why they didn't do that, I don't know. It's cost a lot more to develop the Ajax. It's taken a lot longer, but someone most probably received a backhander. Ron Berger's right. I'm glad I pronounced that right. I think you're good on the content you do. Just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, I will keep doing. You know, as long as you lot are enjoying the content, and obviously I enjoy making the content, then we will continue. Even if I'm biased, I think the Ajax was better for the sole reason that it's domestically made and it generates work as well. It does, Andy, yes, but I know a lot of it's being developed in Wales or somewhere, isn't it? But if I'm actually correct, a large part of the Ajax is being developed in France. Is it France? I know the main hub is out of Wales, isn't it? And then you've got General Dynamics. They're testing it down in Bovington. But I believe there's a large bit being made in France. I'm sure there is. I'm sure. With the Ajax, it's just time. It just took too long. It's taken too long. That's the issue with it. And what they've done is they've built a variation of it. So they built the first drop, knowing there was going to be issues, knowing that soldiers were going to pick up certain things. And then they changed it in the second and third drop just so they could make money. That's my opinion on what happened anyway. You know, instead of just really listening to what soldiers actually want and developing the first vehicle around that, and then you wouldn't have to keep going back and forward and making these different changes. Poland are all buying off-shelf kit over 1,200 tanks. Off the shelf is good sometimes if it's proven and works. Look at the vehicles that you've got out there: CV90, Archer, Leopard. There's so many different vehicles out there and aircraft that are already really good. One, it just depends on whether that nation will allow you to get the contract to buy it, and two, it depends on what the cost is to buy them, and three, it depends whether you just want to develop something yourself. Because obviously certain nations will only sell to other nations depending on who they're sort of allied with. But there's loads of good vehicles and bits of equipment that are just as good off the shelf. You don't have to go and develop your own. Providing off the shelf is definitely a proven model. Engine and gearbox is French, I think. Yes, I believe it is. There's something like that at Ajax. It's something, a large part of it is actually being developed outside the UK as per usual. The absolute best option would have been get a contract from Hogland to get the CV90 then build it in the UK. Yeah, most probably CV90, great gun on it, proven in battle. It was used in Afghan, wasn't it? Can get all terrain, good track vehicle. What's everyone thought of the new merch as well? I know we're sort of going off subject a little bit, but let's get one of the t-shirts here. The Winged Reaper. What do you think? Like I said, camera quality a bit bad. I do apologize. Couldn't get the main camera working, but we will do for the next live. I wouldn't mind seeing some commentary on your next gen equipment or current conflicts. See some videos about the Tempest Fire and Dragonfire DEW, but nothing from UK. But nothing from UK vets. Yeah, I'll check out some more sort of next gen equipment stuff. We've looked at a few aircraft, haven't we? I believe there's some good quality videos on sort of 6th gen fighter jets that I'd love to check out for sure. There's a couple of futuristic sort of bombers that I'd like to get my hands on some videos, and current conflicts. Yep, I will definitely get my head back into current conflicts as well. I was doing that quite regularly with Israel and Ukraine. We sort of stepped away of that just because I had a couple of series that I wanted to watch that I've had lined up, but I'm definitely going to get back into the current conflicts. Everyone seems to enjoy them. They get great views and they get an awful lot of comments, which is what I absolutely love. Always love seeing loads of comments on a video. It means people are either enjoying it or they're taking something away about it or they've got a good opinion on it, and it creates a good discussion in the videos. So definitely current conflicts is a good one. I need to get my head back into that for sure. Thank you. But yeah, we'll do a little bit longer on this. Just thought I'd do a nice little live just to jump on with you. I want to do it more regularly. It's just trying to find the correct time to jump on. I really do want to do lives more regularly because it means I can actually have a live sort of chat with you guys in the comment, instead of when you're doing a video, you're obviously talking to the camera and then you comment below. And I do try and read the comments if I can, but I get hundreds each day and every week. So sometimes I do miss them, and I can only obviously love hard, because if I responded to every single comment, I'd be there all year. But this way is a better way of sort of talking to you. The Aussie Next A submarine project with UK US. Oh yes, sort of like the Five Eyes. Yes, definitely. I will check that out. The Aussie Next A submarine projects. That sounds good. If you have a decent video to that, then please do send the link over on Instagram or via email, and I'll check that out. And I'll save that, and I'll definitely have a watch on that as well, for sure. Be very interested to see. Definitely. How's everyone going? Is anyone on here actually training to be in the military? Have you been in the military? Are you a vet? Are you currently serving? be very interested to know. Shall I go back to a few sort of fitness videos? Me out running, tabbing, talking while I tab. Would you be interested in seeing that? Just a bit of weight on my back. Just get out and just talk to the camera and talk to you guys, and hopefully give you a good bit of information while I'm doing a bit of load carrying. Sort of fitness tips as well. If anyone's interested, we can go back to those sort of videos. They don't do as well, but I know people do really enjoy them. Been active when younger, Andy, currently active. I think obviously a lot waiting for assessment day. Nice. Obviously, the majority of the subscribers and viewers are serving, ex-serving, or waiting to serve, or just obviously military enthusiasts. But majority, obviously, of those three: served, vets, and waiting to serve. Best of luck with your assessment, though. Hopefully, you get your assessment date soon. Plastic sheep. Jacob, application been deferred due to medical. What on your medical? What on your medical was actually been deferred for? Be interested to know. Is it something you need to appeal or just send off more information? Hopefully you can get that sorted. Blood. Okay. Hopefully that can be, I wouldn't say an easy fix, but something you could sort of fix by getting GP or more blood work done. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. People don't realize. I remember when I went from my medical for the army assessment, and I felt really confident. I was like, I've got nothing wrong with me. And then you go in, loads of people just start coming out with heart murmurs. And I was 16, just turned 16, literally, or yeah, I think I literally just turned 16. And I was like, what the hell's a heart murmur? And then loads of people were coming out with heart murmurs. And I was like, oh my God, I thought I was going to be really good. And everyone's then started panicking and going in, thinking they were going to fail the medical. But because it's quite an in-depth background check and medical check, you can fail on quite a bit. So underlying injuries from the past, mental health, blood work, skin conditions, allergies. If you have a nut allergy, you cannot serve in the British military. So BMI is a big one, body mass index. Tattoos used to be a big one, but they're a lot more lenient on tattoos now. There are quite a few things you can fail on: eyesight, hearing. So until you actually go, if you've never really applied for something like this, you think you're going to be okay, and then you turn up, and because they do such a big sort of thorough check medically and on your background, sometimes you can just fail. And it is a shame, especially if you've really got your heart set on joining. So yeah, real shame. Hopefully you get that sorted though, mate. I really do. A career in the military, even if you only do the 4 years, is very exciting. Even if it has changed, and it's not like it used to be in the old days. You still get to travel. You still get paid to do one of the best jobs in the world instead of being sat behind a desk. So I definitely recommend everyone at least attempting the 4 years in the military. For all those who are currently viewing, thank you so much. Big shout out. And I just want to shout out to the channel members who are continually supporting the channel every month. If you want to join the free Discord as well, you can come over and join the free Discord. Let us know. There's normally a link in the description. If not, send me a message on Instagram or an email, and I'll send you a link to our free Discord. And if you want to support us channel further, you can send a super chat. You can support the channel in many ways so I can continue to put out great content for all of you. Jacob, thanks. I just need to increase my iron, so taking more out. Just go and grab some iron tablets then and eat some red meat. How often do you ever eat red meat? Red meat is good for iron. Fish, things like salmon, magnesium and iron, etc. And then obviously, yeah, you can get an iron supplement. Just take a tablet each day to boost your iron for sure. Do you find as well that you've possibly lacked energy over liver? Yes, liver stew. Great one, Andy. You just reminded me, liver, absolutely brilliant for iron. those who have low iron always get told to eat liver. But do you find you sort of lack energy? Iron obviously helps increase energy. So you might find with increasing your iron, you might actually increase your energy. You feel better day to day. Wake up feeling better. Just nearly got cramp in my left leg. Been sat at this computer for too long, eh? What's going on in the world as well? What have we got going on? There's loads, isn't there? So much going on. Ukraine, Russia's still ongoing. The Middle East is kicking off. Talks of China and Taiwan. Loads going on with Prince Harry. You know, you see him over the news quite a bit. He's been in and out of court, hasn't he, with his son, with the Sun scandal, I think it's called. News have just released a video as well about will we ever see a female Royal Marine and paratrooper? Not all arms commando course or all arms P company, female paratrooper and a female Royal Marine. That's been over the news recently. What else has been going on? Core, remind me, guys. There's so much going on in the world. Fires in LA, mass deportations in the US. Trump has been on it. He does not care. He is literally just, you are being deported. Like, unlike the UK where you have to go through courts and then they get removed like really nicely, he's just like got like 50, 60, 100 people together, put handcuffs on them all, shoved them on the back of a military air cargo plane. Like, you're going back. Next day, you've been picked up, you're gone. So it just goes to show you can do it. Can be done. Craig, I think there's already a female Marine Commando. There's not. There's no Royal Marine Commando. There's female Royal Navy Commando and there's female Army Commandos. I believe there's quite a few in 2-9 Commando Royal Artillery. And then you've got the Royal Navy Commando and a few other females possibly throughout the army. But there's no actual Royal Marine Commando that's gone through Royal Marine training and passed. I was a bit confused why my iron is low because I don't feel any tiredness and I'm able to meet the fitness requirements for my job role. Maybe you're just all right. Maybe just maybe you're just sort of unlucky with just having low iron and you've got no symptoms. Philippa Tattersall. What is that? The Royal Marine Commando you're going on about? And Trump is for sure shaking things up. He does not care at all. Philippa Tattersall. Yeah, she's not a Royal Marine Commando. She earned the Green Beret. I know who you're going on about now. She earned the Green Beret, but she never actually went through the Royal Marines training. She just did the commando tests. Yeah, she's a commando, but she's not a Royal Marine. Like I said, there's Army Commandos and there's Navy Commando females, but there's no Royal Marine Commandos. There's no one actually serving in Free Commando Brigade as a female Royal Marine, just as Army Commandos. That's it. She is the first woman to succeed in the 9-week All-Arms Commando course, joining the main maneuver formation Free Commando Brigade. Yes, she was. But she passed the commando course, but not the actual Royal Marine Commando basic training, the 32 weeks. That's what I'm going on about. And there's no women that has passed parachute regiment basic training as well in Catterick. They've passed the all arms of P Company and the all arms of Commando, but they've not actually passed the basic training for either unit, the 2 elite units within the British military. I did hear some things about that one because she passed quite early on. She was one of the first, and I heard that she never actually passed to the standards, but I'm not going to take anything away from her. She most probably did, but it was just rumors that went around when I was in the army at the time. No, she's not passed the 32 weeks. just the commando tests, or the 8-week commando course, 9-week commando course, sorry. P Company standards look insane. Definitely best of the best. P Company is. Females have passed it now. They have not lowered the standards. The females that passed were insanely fit. So good on them. And P Company's hard. I remember when I did it, absolutely nails, but definitely worth it. Great memories. And 16 Air Assault Brigade is an absolute brilliant brigade to serve in, and highly recommend anyone looking to join the army to give it a go. It's an absolute brilliant brigade with some brilliant soldiers. Yeah, really good. So would you like to see a few more lives? We'll call it there soon. It's quite late. I'll try and jump on a little bit earlier next time. But yeah, would you like to see more lives? Craig, you were right. It says she did the 9-week course. I get what you mean now. Yeah. There's 2 different courses. You've got the All Arms course, and then you've got the actual Royal Marine course. So once again, if you do want to keep supporting the channel so I can spend more time putting out great content for you, please like, share, make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Try and comment as much as you can on videos, share with your friends and family. And if you want to support the channel even further, then check out combatreadyhq.co.uk. Check out our merch, coffee mugs, patches. We're going to do a free giveaway possibly soon, so keep an eye out for that. You can also become a channel member, or on these live streams, you can throw out some super chats if you want to. It's all appreciated. But I just want to keep putting out great content for all of you, because I absolutely love just sitting here talking to all of you. But I'm definitely going to check out submarine video you're talking about. If you can send us a link, that's absolutely brilliant. I will definitely do more videos on current affairs. Like I said, people did really enjoy them. They do get a good amount of views and a good amount of comments, which is always absolutely brilliant to see. I'll continue the reactions, commentary, sort of reviews on other videos as well, just to give my thoughts and opinions on them, and just see how I feel the UK could take away from certain other countries, and how they do things. And I'll continue on the informative videos as well. So I'll try and put out as much good content, of a variation of content for you. And hopefully you continue to enjoy it. And I'm definitely going to try and do lives more regularly as well, so we can actually sit here and talk. Just chilled, informal conversation, sort of. Black Tulip card. My workouts dropped quite a bit recently, just because I've just been really busy. But cardio wise, if you're going to train, it all depends on your lifestyle. You know, at some points in my life, I was doing 10 to 14 sessions a week, about 3 cardio sessions, 4 cardio sessions, with about 6 sort of strength conditioning functional sessions a week. Now it's a lot less. If you can train 3 to 5 times a week, that's good. If you're going to train 5 times a week, you could do 3 strength sessions, possibly 3 upper body, full body sessions, or you could do like upper body, lower body, full body session, and then you can do 2 cardio sessions. That could be 2 runs, like a slow run, fast run, slow run, steady run, fast run. It could be a run and a swim, run and a cycle, swim in a cycle. If you're only going to train 3 times a week, you could do 1 or 2 cardio sessions a week with 1 or 2 strength sort of condition training sessions a week. It all depends on your lifestyle and what you can do. Core training is obviously important. You can incorporate that at the ends of your sort of training sessions, or you could do, like, say you're training 5 times a week, you could do 2 cardio, 2 strength, 1 core. There's loads you can sort of do. But like I said, would you be interested? I didn't see the comments, in me just throwing a Bergen on and just going out of my camera and talking. And instead of just sitting in the camera, in front of the camera all the time, obviously the main bulk of the videos will be done here in the office. But every now and then, just get out in the wilderness, get out in some fresh air with a Bergen on, and just talk to the camera that way. Mix it up. and I can obviously give some fitness tips while I'm tabbing along as well. Let us know if you'd be interested in that. But we'll call it there. So thank you for watching. Please just, if you could answer those last few questions, I'll just hang on for those answers. And then we'll sort of call it there. It's good to talk to you. And I'll keep, like I said, putting content out for you as much as I can. Yeah, definitely would good get us in the mood to get a session in too. That's what I thought. I thought if I'm out tabbing and you see a video of me tabbing, it might inspire you to get out and get moving as well. So I will definitely do that then. I will add those videos in. Yes, good socks, good merch. Marching boots are important when marching. They are. And while I'm marching, I can talk to you about what kit I'm using, what Bergen I'm using, what t-shirts am I wearing, what trousers am I wearing, what socks and what boots do I use, just so you can get an understanding of what I use as well. And I can talk about packing as well. Packing is just as important. Don't forget as well, if you want some of the best supplements on the market in the UK, but they do ship internationally, head over to Combat Fuel, use code CH15 for 15% off. Best supplements you can get. There at the minute, I've got whey protein. I think we've got the chocolate peanut butter flavor. We've got standard creatine. Anyone training, I recommend getting creatine. We've got EAAs, essential amino acids. If you train into quite high intensity, these can be good for electrolytes. So this is EAs with electrolytes. So it's good to sort of rehydrate, and EAs are good amino acids basically for building muscle. Omega-3s, fish oils, always important. Multivitamins, always important because it's quite hard to get them all in the diet nowadays, especially with the food that we have out there. And ashwagandha is good for sleep and stress. So they're the supplements I use. And don't forget to check out the Combat Ready HQ mugs. We'll keep your brews, your coffee or tea, if you're a bit of a tea drinker, warm and hot for a good few hours. Double vacuumed, still good lid. Honestly, they do not link. Worth checking them out, promise you. And the t-shirt I've got on today, I think it's the Alpha design. Call sign Alpha. What we got here, let's just read the last few comments before we go. When I got into the Coastal Rangers, we got our boots 1 year before we got in. You got your boots 1 year before you got in to break them in. That's brilliant. Thanks, Craig. Keep low terrain and stay safe. Will do, Per. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you, Andy, for that as well. 1 year, that's well good. And you was in the Coastal Rangers. Mega. What a unit to be in. Hat off to you. Honestly. Guys, go and check out Andy, Coastal Ranger. Honestly, thank you so much for all of you jumping on this live. Do apologize. Yeah, Coastal Rangers, absolute brilliant unit. Elite soldiers, very, very tough guys. So very hard to get into. I have spoke about them before in this, and I think I'll do another video on them actually. Swedish Coastal Rangers. But thank you very much for jumping on the live. I'm going to go now. I will definitely catch you all soon. And like I said, try and jump on another live with you very soon. Try and get these more regularly and get more people on here. It'd be good to get the numbers up. But thanks for watching. Thanks for jumping on. And I'll see you soon. Never be beaten. Just seen that comment, Finland, FDF video reactions. We can definitely check out more Finnish reaction videos for you for sure. Definitely. Thank you for jumping on. I will add them to the list as well. Thanks for watching. See you soon.